with the Tennessee Titans. And he'll be brought down here as the penalty flags come in right away, and we may have a face mask here right at the start. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys. Leo. Let's get off the field.
Now Tannehill. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
Let's go. 10 Lobo. My front four. Hey, pick your game up.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's the AFC Pro Bowl punter the last 2 years. That's Brett Kern to kick it for Tennessee. Christian McCaffrey deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 19-yard line.
Sit. 180. Nice, sweetheart.
Here's Newton. Incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Now a first down throw for Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 42-yard line. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And an alley to Rupp. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Titans. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes the score 7-0. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creep. Safety's creeping.
On first down, it's Newton. It's hauled in by Torrey Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Newton now to throw. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
DJ Moore went through some ups and downs his rookie season, but really came on strong late in the year. Finished with 55 catches, the most among Panthers not named Christian McCaffrey. And now with Devin Funchess gone to Indianapolis, he's going to be the true WR1 for the Panthers.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now Newton throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hogan. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
First down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, we got to get to the ball. Get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Under 10. Under 20.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here.
Ready? Ready? Right here. Staying open. Mike 5-5, Mike 55.
From the gun, here's Newton. And he finds a man, it's Olsen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 15-yard line.
Yeah, Greg Olsen's back for his 13th NFL season. The last 9 have been in a Panthers uniform. Only 9 games for him a year ago, 7 the season before due to injuries. But when healthy, a 1,000-yard receiver in 2014, 15, and 16.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point try good by Gano, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Newton eluding the pressure right. And he slides to avoid the hit. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch. 66, pull it, back.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton escaping the pressure right. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first.
Even at the age of 30, Cam says it's just a number. Still a real threat running the football. We all know about the touchdowns, but ran for 488 yards last season. That was 4th among all NFL quarterbacks. He can still tote the mail.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Great. Watch twins. Watch twins. Jet cover.
Again, McCaffrey. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Man, that's trash.
Now Newton on 3rd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Now Lewis here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys and continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Dontari Poe marches in for the sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. And from down in Miami, an update. The Jets out to an early lead over the Dolphins. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor. So Newton and the Panthers come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Operating from the gun. Newton, throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. From the gun, Newton got his target, Samuel. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Jarrell Casey with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle. And frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 50.
Now Newton. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hogan. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Mike, 55. Check 55, Mike. Watch the run, watch the run.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Newton will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Kill. Turn
20.
Kill. Turn up.
8.
Mike's 50.
Operating from the gun, Newton. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, Newton. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on third down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton. And Olsen over the middle. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Newton delivers this one to McCaffrey. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Newton has the hookup here to Hogan, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Draw play as Newton gives to McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Mike, that's it. Got you. Man left, man left. Hey, 4 down.
Throwing is Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. He doesn't find a ton of space following the display of quick feet down just inside the 45. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Gun.
And the blitz does come. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Jayon Brown, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill on the crossing route, complete. That's Davis. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Tennessee.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day, all day. Hey, Wood. Be grip.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Here's Tannehill, and that's knocked away and incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Taken in at the 11. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Newton now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Newton. That'll be caught by his tight end, Ian Thomas. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a toss. This is McCaffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. This is McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd and 12, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Greg. Mike's 50. You don't want nothing.
Out of the gun, Newton. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
At the 23-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Watch the curve.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I'm going back to you. I'm going.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And this is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. The screen pass here to Cohen. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 11 yards there, 1st down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Here we go, set, 60 or.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Ready.
1st down, a run with Cohen. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Let's go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
General West.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
Joker. Go.
Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Nick Perry, the outside linebacker.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Big Griffin.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. It's Nick Perry with a pick. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. McCaffrey will try to run it in. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw is Tannehill. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. K1 short. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Tannehill. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10. McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. Boy, the run on 1st down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Ready, look at it.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Let's go, baby. We turn over. Get that ball. Let's get that ball. Hatch it. Hatch it.
8.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this Tennessee defense for the 2nd straight play gets him behind the line. They're not messing around. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
A 2-yard loss brings up 3rd and 17.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. They'll run with McCaffrey. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this ball's going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
I got him.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's caught. Humphreys. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. Tannehill now 9 of 17 through the air. So this